extras in case of difficulty. And you will see Secretariat being led. Number is 2, but he goes into the number 1 post.
The lead is increasing. Make it 3.5. He's moving into the turn. Secretariat holding on to a large lead. Jam is second, and then it's a long way back to My Gallon and Twice a Prince. They're on the turn. Secretariat is blazing along the first 3/4 of a mile in 109 4/5. Secretariat is widening now. He is moving like a tremendous machine. Secretariat by 12. Secretariat by 14 lengths on the turn. Jam is dropping back. It looks like they'll catch him today as My Gallon and Twice a Prince are both coming up to him now. But Secretariat is all alone. He's out there almost a 16th of a mile away from the rest of the horses. Secretariat is in a position that is impossible to catch. He's into the stretch. Secretariat leads his field by 18 lengths. And now Twice a Prince is taken second, and My Gallon has moved back to third. They're in the stretch. Secretariat has opened a 22-length lead. He is going to be the Triple Crown winner. Here comes Secretariat to the wire. An unbelievable, an amazing performance. He hits the finish 25 lengths in front. It's going to be Twice a Prince second, My Gallon third, Private Smiles fourth, and Sam, who had it today, dropped back to fifth. An amazing, unbelievable performance by this miracle horse. And look at Mr. Sweetie.
The lengths that people will go to in order to be remembered cannot be explained. They can only be measured. Measured in statistics, measured in achievements, or measured in something personal. 3 units of measure are the Belmont Stakes, the Kentucky Derby, and the Preakness Stakes. These are the 3 races needed to win, all by the same racer, in order to obtain a Triple Crown status. The Belmont Stakes is 1.5 miles long, and the Kentucky Derby is 1.25 miles long. The Preakness Stakes is 1 3/16 miles long. First horse to win this series of races was Sir Barton, with only 12 others following behind. Since 1919, the Triple Crown title has been chased and coveted by horse racers and breeders. Fast forward 100 years, and a new Triple Crown emerges for the people. Enter Spelunky 2, released in September 15th of the year 2020, following its successful predecessor, Spelunky 1, or Spelunky HD. This new roguelike promised hours of fun and antics, along with secrets waiting to be discovered. With many ways to get to the final endgame, a theory came about wondering if obtaining 3 endgame crowns that affect your character's attributes can be achieved, thus giving potential runs the moniker Triple Crown runs. The Kentucky Derby is the first leg of the Triple Crown, the distance of 1.25 miles, and goes by multiple nicknames: the Run for the Roses, or the most exciting 2 minutes in sports. In 1872, Meriwether Lewis Clark Jr., the grandson of William Clark from the Lewis and Clark expedition, made a journey to England, and inspired by horse racing culture, he returned to Kentucky and raised money to open the track known as Churchill Downs, given the name for John and Henry Churchill, who provided the land for the track, then officially named in 1937. The first leg in a Spelunky 2 Triple Crown run is obtaining the first crown. It is possible to obtain multiple crowns at once, but we'll follow a step-by-step sort of path and not get too inside baseball about it. The first crown to obtain can be one of 2 crowns. One is the head jet, and the other is simply called crown. To obtain these headpieces, you must take a few steps beforehand to access the areas where the crowns reside. Once you obtain one of these, you can start for the others. Much like not winning the Kentucky Derby, the Triple Crown run is non-existent without it. The Preakness Stakes is the second race needed to win for the Triple Crown. This is the shortest race out of the 3 and measures at 1 3/16 miles long. This track was running races 2 years before the Kentucky Derby, given the name the Preakness in honor of a colt named Preakness. Instead of running for roses here, the racers are running for Black-Eyed Susans, which is a wreath placed around the winning racer's neck made out of the flowers. If the Black-Eyed Susan wearer also wore the roses at the previous race finale, then all eyes turn to them for the next potential Triple Crown winner. As for the second crown in Spelunky 2, you will have much more of a challenge to obtain this. While avoiding death and with luck on your side, the next hat for your Triple Crown journey is called the True Crown, designed as a jester hat because you must truly be a fool to put yourself through such an obscure challenge. To obtain this hat, you must take the following steps: destroy a collie altar, find the next altar and meet Beg, who will give you a bomb bag, curse yourself, While being cursed, find the next altar and find Beg, and she will give you the true crown. This is no easy venture, and it's a road less traveled for a reason. The true crown also changes the gameplay once obtained. With a 22-second timer that teleports your character, you have to be constantly aware of every interaction and still need to obtain the third crown. This might be the hardest part of the journey itself, but once achieved, the focus can be put onto obtaining the final crown. The Belmont Stakes is the longest and final part of the Triple Crown series, nicknamed the Test of Champions and the Run for the Carnations, named after August Belmont Sr., who financed the race's inception. Before the Triple Crown was coined, the first winner of it was Sir Barton in 1919. There were 3 consistent years where Triple Crowns were on the line at this track. War Emblem losing to Longshot after stumbling at the start in 2002.
And 70-1 Longshot Sarava on the far outside. Sarava balking just momentarily. It's a field of 11. Ready for the start of the Belmont Stakes. And they're off. And War Emblem's quest for the Triple Crown. He did not break alertly. War Emblem was off near the back of the pack. They race for the clubhouse turn, and Medallion Oro.
In 2003, Funnyside finished third behind Empire Maker.
As the field turns for home in the Belmont, and it is Empire Maker on the outside. Santos has gone to the whip on Funnyside. Empire Maker a short lead. Funnyside is doing his best, but he's dropping back. And here comes Pat Day, and he's coming with 10 most wanted. Funnyside has dropped back to third, down to the final 100 yards of the Belmont. Empire Maker Jerry Bailey asking him for everything he has. 10 most wanted right there with him. Here's the wire, and Empire Maker has won the 135th Belmont Stakes. He won it by a neck over 10.
And in 2004, Smarty Jones lost by an upset to Birdstone.
Just a minute from the wire, and Smarty Jones has to hold on to that lead for just 1 minute more. Rock Hard 10 is pressing him from the inside. Eddington is working harder to stay within 2 lengths of the lead. Birdstone commences a rally. He's 6 lengths from the front. Purge has nothing left. Then farther back it's Royal Assault, Master David, and Tap Dancer around the far turn, and it's Smarty Jones. He lets it out a notch to lead by a length and a half. Birdstone is coming up on the outside. Rock Hard 10 is toiling. He's now 3 lengths behind. They're coming to the top of the stretch. Smarty Jones is a 4-length lead. Birdstone is moving to be second on the outside. Rock Hard 10 is back to third, and Smarty Jones enters the stretch to the roar of 120,000. But Birdstone is going to make him earn it today. The whip is out on Smarty Jones. It's been 26 years. It's just 1 furlong away. Birdstone is an upside fret. They're coming down to the finish. Can Smarty Jones hold on? Here comes Birdstone. Birdstone surges past. Birdstone wins the Belmont Stakes. Smarty Jones was valiant but vanquished, finishing second. Royal Assault came on to be third.
The distance of the race is what many consider the challenge to be. Horses that aren't used to running full speed at such a long distance have to time when to start the chase to the finish line. After winning this and the previous 2 legs, however, the winning horse is draped in a blanket of white carnations, thus giving the world the next Triple Crown name to be etched in the history of horses. The final crown needed for the Triple Crown run is called the Eggplant Crown. This could also be considered the longest leg of the journey, as it requires a few steps to even access the area where the crown is, and it's close to the final part of the game. To obtain the Eggplant Crown, you need to find a present and sacrifice it on the Kali altar. This will provide an eggplant that is fragile to the environment and must be kept intact. Bring the eggplant to the purple stained altar next to the Moe head, and it opens the door to where the eggplant child is. You must keep the eggplant child alive and bring to rest in the mother statue's hands, and this will open the door to Eggplant World, where the Eggplant Crown is located. Acquiring the Eggplant Crown will also affect your character as well, by replacing your whip, giving you the ability to throw eggplants. Finally, after getting all the crowns, you must play through 100 stages of random generated levels. Much like the Belmont Stakes, it's the distance that will usually get to a player. The longevity of trying to stay aware for so long and not make a mistake. If you manage to get to the end of this run, consider yourself one of the greats, as only 15 people have achieved this. That is going off the leaderboards of people submitting the results and confirmed by video. However, 2 names are not on this list, myself and my good friend Zelda, making me question if there are more people who have completed this challenge and have stayed in the shadows. In conclusion, the spirit that drives humans to overcome what seems impossible can never be measured. If there is a challenge that can create a standout above the rest, there will be someone who will try to prove they're just that. Hello everyone. If you watched this video, thank you so much. I wrote it, I edited it, I narrated it. It's a lot of effort. My first time trying to do video essay style with a couple comparisons. There's a lot of history with the horse racing. There's a lot of detail in the gaming side of it. But I want to do a lot other topics and a lot more videos like this. So I set up a Patreon if you want to support me, and maybe this can turn into a full-time thing where I can make a lot more videos. And it's actual content, not AI generated slop that's being pushed every day and automated, and there will be humor and it'll get better. If this is the bottom of the hill, then I can only get better from here. If you like it, thank you so much. Share and subscribe. It's easy. Just tell someone, hey, check out this video. Any feedback will help me learn and improve, and have a good day. Thank you.